The theme this week I wanted to focus on was people out there who have their daily fantasy lineups. Don't give up on teams that have bad records.
Like the Hornets?
Like the Hornets, right off the top. If you look at point guards, you'll want somebody. Everybody wants the Kyrie Irvings or whatever, but there's value with bad teams. Beginning with Kemba Walker, who had a great game Wednesday night, 41 points in the losing effort. That came out to about 60 points in fantasy. That's a huge number. If you're looking for a little bit less, down in Orlando, Elfrid Payton is having a decent year on a bad team, and this weekend they played the Wizards, and last time he had 30 and 10 rebounds against them, or 10 assists, excuse me, and ended up with 63 fantasy points. So they play again this weekend. That should be a good opportunity for him. And the guy you mentioned earlier, Yogi Ferrell, he's about $4,000 on your budget, 7 threes last night or Wednesday night. Just a huge number. He's been doing it for the last few games. So if you're looking to get cheap on the point guard front, that's one area you can look at. One of my favorite players of all time is Fred Carter.
Fred Mad Dog Carter, the best player on the worst team in the history of the league.
Absolutely. 20 points a game on his 73-76ers. He's one of my favorite people. I worked with him for years, and that was his motto, best player on a bad team. If you want to go a little bit further here, at the small forward spot, you're looking for some other good players on bad teams. T.J. Warren of the Suns.
A very young team.
Very young team.
No pressure. They jack it up a lot.
He's getting about 20 a night, so there's no pressure on him, but he's doing it against everybody. He gets you about 30 fantasy points a night. Harrison Barnes, North Carolina's Harrison Barnes had a great game last night, and he's getting you about 30 fantasy points a night. He had a great game against the Hornets. And a rookie on the Bulls, Lauri Markkanen.
I've heard of him.
Had a great game against the Knicks the other night in double overtime, 33 and 10. He had 8 threes, which tied the NBA record for threes by a player 7 foot or more in a game, along with Dirk. But those are some guys who are good players on bad teams that you shouldn't overlook when you're looking to do a daily fantasy lineup.